Chuck Tornetta, Tortuga Ranch here, and I have a project that I'm doing, and take a little look at the turtle pens. I'm sure everybody's seen my turtle pens. They're built out of wood, and there's wood underground as well as above ground. So a lot of times people ask me, Chuck, how do you make your enclosures? How do you make the turtle pen? And I'm going to show you that right now. Come here, follow me. There's two different ways to do it. One, first you want to have an idea, right, before you start digging, of where you want to put your pen, how big your pen's going to be. Right now, this project is going to consist of 3 large enclosures, 3 large pens. And this is the divide between them. So the first way to do it is good old-fashioned shovel and your back. And you just go about every 4 inches, you take a scoop out of the dirt, right? But that's hard, because you see what I had to do? You got to bust through roots, you got to do all kind of shit, and then you got to get the pickaxe and you got to get down far, because you actually have to have wood in at least 12 inches so animals can't burrow out. I like to put 2 pieces of wood in, which means I got to go 24 inches into the ground. I like to do that because it keeps out predators. The second way you can do it is to rent one of these, and this is called a ditch digger. So what I'm going to do is, again, I already figured out where I'm going to put it. This particular side is going to be for my tortoises, sulcatas, leopards, redfoots, that kind of things that we have. That side's going to be a huge enclosure. I'm going to move my eastern box turtles into that, and then something in the middle might be for my blandings. But this is a ditch switch. This is going to cost you about $200 for a half a day. That's what it cost me. It cost me $200 for a half a day, and I only have 3 hours to dig all my trenches. So you have to kind of know where you want to put them before you get something like this. So this is going to be loud and noisy, but I'm going to have her, my daughter Gia's taping. I'm going to have her show you how this works for a little while, and then I'm going to get back to it after the trenches are already dug. Let's see. Okay, so you can see how easy this ditch and dig did. Look, stand right there, and I'll stand over here. And you can see. We did about a 25-foot run already, and I went down about a good 12, 13 inches. I'm going to come back, and I'm going to do a second pass to go back another 12 inches down. So we're going to take a little break because this is going to be loud and noisy and probably not like the best thing to just sit and listen to. So we'll get back to you after these are dug, and then we'll attach that video to this video. Okay, so this is part 2 of that video. Now it is 1 o'clock, and I rented the machine over there at 11:30. So in an hour and a half, I have put the footprint down for 3 more turtle enclosures in the yard. You can see how deep they go. So just like everything worth it, my artistic vision has changed a couple times. So, you know, that's why you see that line right there. That's nothing. I filled that back in. I start going down a different road. I said, well, I'll give them a little more room now because I have plenty of room to drive my truck in here along the side, along the left-hand side. So this huge area, which is about 150 feet to the other pen, at the longest point, about 150 feet to about 45 feet this way. And then it wedges to about 20 feet at the top there. But it's a really big area. I think this area is going to be for my blandings. I'm going to make another big waterfall, another pond feature. I'm going to talk to a couple of my buddies about that. This area right here, the square that I'm standing in, it's approximately 40 by 50, maybe 60. I have to get the tape measure, but this is going to be for the tortoises. So I'll make a little wallow area in the corner because they like mud. The Aldabra tortoises like mud, and the sulcatas actually like to go in the water and drink too. And then this area over here is going to be for my grow out and my holdback eastern box turtles. And that I incorporated my shed into that area because I can just step over the fence. It doesn't bother me. In fact, I'll step right down out of my house into the box turtle enclosure. This is going to be a very big box turtle because I don't even know how big it is. It's going to be really big though. I'd have to walk that off. But, so this is the groundwork. This is the first step to turtle enclosures. Getting these giant ditches dug. Now they help for a couple different reasons. I mean, not all animals burrow. See, I changed my mind here too. I decided to go straight this way because it runs parallel with that line, and from the house it'll aesthetically look more pleasing. Plus I can put the other water feature, that's the North American wood turtle enclosure there. I could put another water feature right here next to that one, so I can have 2 waterfalls right next to each other. I'm starting to envision it now. And then maybe a step down pond, step down, step down, step down. You know, I think they'll like that. Anyway, see, we got some, there's my mark out. I used white spray paint to mark out. There's a, oops, see if I can zoom in here. There's a blanding turtle. And there's a wood turtle over there. So we got some animals out basking. Anyway, you know, I don't even know how many linear feet of trench I did in an hour and a half. Through roots, through rocks, even the little spider roots that are, you see I'm going back and forth there? The little spider roots and all. Nothing just chops right through roots. There's no way in the world I would want to do, and I've done it before, with just a shovel. There's no way in the world I would want to just shovel out these trenches. It would take me probably 3, maybe 4 days, even a week to shovel out these trenches. And I got it done in an hour and a half, and it cost me 200 bucks. So far I'm in for 200 bucks in my turtle turtle pond builds here. I got 3 huge enclosures now that are in addition to the 5 big enclosures that I already have. So this is really going to help us. This is really going to help me, my breeding program, just everything, my hobby, just everything I love about my yard. This is my dream. You know, it's not really a business. It's more a hobby, because there's no way you make the amount of money back on these animals that you spend on these animals. I mean, just this wood alone, I'm gonna guess is probably gonna be about, you know, 5 to 6 grand, but we'll see. I'll let you know how much it costs, because a 16-foot pressure treated 2x12 is kind of pricey. I think they're like 40 bucks, maybe 50 bucks a piece, and I could see them adding up pretty quick. You know, every 16 feet is 3 16-foot 2x12s. So that's every 16 feet, and 16 feet doesn't go very far at all. So I will keep you posted. This is not part 2, but it's the second video of the pond build series. So how do I do it? This is how I do it, and stay tuned for more.